This video is not about Tivit. Tivit, Seller of Secrets, is an incredibly powerful commander that has a nearly instant win combo with one other card, Time Sieve. Hit somebody once, create 5 artifacts to sacrifice for an extra turn, and then repeat until everybody is dead. This is a commander that experiences an enormous power spike with one specific other card. But Tivit is already good. Yeah, we can murder people with Time Sieve, but we can also do it without it. As always, I am much more interested in opening the barrel from the bottom. Wait, hold on a second. Does that make a difference? I'm no barrel scientist, but I imagine there's some barrels where the orientation matters. Alright, I googled it, and after scrolling past way too many Minecraft videos, I learned that some people argue that storing barrels upright can impact the flavor of certain kinds of liquids, but it's not usually done because it puts additional stress on the barrel. Who knew? Anyways, sorry, I got distracted. My point is that I like taking shitty commanders and pushing them to their limits. In this particular case, by finding one specific piece of synergy that really elevates them and improves their capabilities to a point that they don't even feel like the same card anymore. Now, I should also say though, that you might not necessarily want to play the combinations I'm telling you about today. While they will definitely make the deck stronger, the huge power spike they invoke might disrupt the pace of the match too much to remain a positive experience. Particularly in the lower brackets, a sudden increase in tempo can be undesirable, so be responsible and choose these cards with the experience of the other players in mind. Let's start out with a sick combo that I first saw at a budget tournament built around Mairsil, the Pretender. Mairsil is a Grixis 4/4 who, when he enters, lets us exile an artifact or creature from our hand or graveyard and then put a cage counter on it. Mairsil also has all activated abilities of exiled cards we own with a cage counter on them, but may only use each of them once a turn. I find this to be a very evocative card with lots of potential for cool synergies, but it's also quite restrictive. While Mairsil remembers previously exiled cards, we can still only trigger it once, as it's a true, honest ETB. That is, unless we exile Aetherling. Aetherling is a 6 mana whatever, it doesn't really matter. What's important is that it has 4 different activated abilities, one of which is a self-flicker effect for only 1 mana. Once Mairsil enters, we exile Aetherling and gain its abilities. From that point onwards, for only 1 mana, we can flicker Mairsil once per turn to add a new card into our collection, and that makes it trivially easy to set up a variety of different instant win combos or just play for value if you're at a more chill table. That reminds me of that one time me and my friends set out to build what I think would now be considered bracket 1 decks. I thought it would be funny to build Kithkin, and by that I don't mean a sturdy shell deck with a few of the guys, but rather just a garbage pile of only Kithkin. My commander was Bridget, Hero of Kinsbale, a white 4 mana 2/3 with first strike and a tap ability that deals 2 damage to each attacking or blocking creature target player controls. This is not a good card. While it can occasionally have some combat utility, a 4 mana creature is just a bit too expensive for this kind of effect. However, if we give her Death Touch through something like Basilisk's Collar, Bridget suddenly takes complete control over combat, as her ability starts to simply kill any attacking or blocking creatures. I ended up building something else because I just couldn't disassociate these pieces from each other, and I think it would have made for a miserable game experience. I built Doggos instead. A similar combo can be done with Archangel Avacyn, a flip creature that deals 3 damage to all players and all other creatures once it flips. Giving it Death Touch turns this into a guaranteed sweeper, and equipments do work here, because Avacyn doesn't exile herself when she flips. So far, we have mostly talked about a variety of cards that I think are neat and have played a bit here and there. But this next commander actually leads one of my oldest decks that I still have today and continue to maintain and play. This may not sound that impressive to you, but it's actually kind of a rarity for me. I disassemble decks all the time because I always want to use those cards for something new. I literally disassembled 3 decks this week alone. I don't often get attached to specific decks, but I'm never taking apart Zellix. Zellix Sanity Flayer is a blue 3 mana 2/3 that lets us choose a background as a secondary commander. I like using Scion of Halaster because it gives me some very handy card selection and it has a nice low mana cost. Zellix also creates a 1/1 horror creature token whenever a player mills 1 or more creature cards, and for 1 mana, we can tap it to make a player mill 3 cards. Zellix leads a mill deck and rewards us for milling out our opponents by creating an army. Although, importantly, Zellix only creates 1 horror for each mill step our opponents are taking, so if we make them mill 10 creatures at once, we still only get 1 guy. Usually, this is fine. We play a bit, we mill a bit, we create a couple of tokens to defend ourselves. However, once we add Altar of the Brood into the mix, the game can end very suddenly. Altar of the Brood is a 1 mana artifact that has each opponent mill a card whenever a permanent enters the battlefield under our control. With Zellix in play, every time we mill a creature like this, we create a permanent, which then mills our opponents again. Depending on how many creatures our opponents play, this can end the game on the spot, or at least apply enough pressure that things won't last much longer. I played a match on Magic the Gathering Online, so you can have a look at this all in action. But before that, if you've enjoyed the video so far, please give it a thumbs up and check out my Patreon, where you can also find a bunch of bonus content, like multiple exclusive videos each week with a variety of subject matters. Most recently, I designed a little Dun-Dun-esque Magic minigame, and I made the rule set and deck list available on Patreon. But now, let's get into the game. Alright, we're third. Well, that's okay, I guess. Oh, that's not great. I think this hand might need to be a mulligan. Tavia, Eshki, Sam, and Frodo. Alright, let's mulligan this bad boy. Alright, I can live with this. This is okay. Okay, I should mention really quick that I've replaced Scion of Halaster with Haunted One because Scion of Halaster isn't on MTGO for some reason. It's okay. It's not like worse. Well, it is worse. I think it is worse, but it's not significant. Like, it's whatever. Really not a big deal at all. I like our starting hand here. We've got quite a bit of card draw with Phyrexian Arena, Curse of Verbosity. Skull Clamp, not necessarily right away. It might seem like Skull Clamp is also card draw, but we don't actually really have a way to use Skull Clamp right now, because the only way we can, make 1/1s is by milling opponents, and we don't really have a way to mill opponents just yet. But that's okay. We can just kind of like throw down the Phyrexian Arena, the Curse of Verbosity to just kind of like direct our opponents into certain spaces. And then we'll go from there. It's turn 2 and you missed the land drop. Friend, you can't be serious. Your hand was not good enough for that. Prosperous Innkeeper. 1 mana, what are we doing? Just tapping a mana to flex. To pass priority. Okay, we go into our turn. We draw a Commander Sphere. Well, that does very little. I think this is fine. I'm just gonna use the Mystic Sanctuary right now. It's not like it's an important part of this deck, so I don't particularly care. Oh, but I've noticed a flaw. Now I can't play Phyrexian Arena next turn. That's fine. Curse of Verbosity is more fun anyways. I'm pretty scared of Eshki. Eshki can actually do quite a lot. She's just in good colors. Vigilance and Trample is just a nice combo on a creature that does quite a lot of damage. Come on, you can do it. Land drop, you did it. You did it. I mean, it's honestly not that bad. You just kind of went from starting, like, going first to going last. That's what happened there. Search target's player's library for up to 3 cards of flashback and put them into that player's graveyard. Then that player shuffles. You should search my library. So I'm guessing this is why we kept it. Deep Analysis, Artful Dodge, and Defy Gravity. Oh, that's fine. You can have those. That's okay. Frodo time. No, we're starting with Sam. That makes sense too. Sam is fine. You can start farming some food. Okay, Schwamp. So here's the question. Do we try for this guy? Or just put the Curse of Verbosity down right now? I feel like the curse isn't gonna trigger this turn. Yeah, I gotta get started on some sort of card draw engine. I think we're cursing this guy. I think I've got a decent chance of drawing some cards from that. Alright, I draw a card. Oh, Curse of Verbosity is just the best, isn't it? I love Curse of Verbosity. That is just way too good. Way too good. Frodo. No, why are you not attacking? You can draw a card. Come on, it's a curse of verbosity. Oh, this is fine. Tap these two, Felvar Stone. You know what? I'm gonna play Zellix right now. Just get the boy out. I can potentially use the captain next turn to steal something. Scavenger grounds. Oh, that is so mean. This guy missed their second land drop. Curse of Verbosity, let's go! I love Curse of Verbosity. Memory Erosion is gonna be pretty good here to just kind of mill people a little bit, create some tokens. But I'm not sure if I want to play that or the captain next turn. I feel like both are good options. Moment of Truth. Very nice. Keeping a blocker open, I think. That makes sense, that makes sense. So I'm a little bit worried about that situation over there because there's just kind of like a lot of things on the board. That doesn't necessarily mean that much. Because a lot of it is food. There's a lot of food on the board. We have eaten one such food with our Path of Ancestry for inexplicable reasons. Let's use the best land to eat a food. Delicious. It's like seasoning, right? Crack a black lotus to eat a food. Makes it taste 10 times as good. Wait, did anybody get hit by this? No, you didn't attack? Why are you not? I feel like this guy does not understand how their deck works. Ooh, we've got a Ruin Crab. Ruin Crab! Crab time! Oh, I'm very excited to crab a little bit. Okay. Yeah, everybody mills free. All right, we have made some horrors. So that's good. I think now we play the captain. Because I can steal something. And Eleanor Gardner, if I sacrifice the food this turn. Well, I'm not sacrificing a food. I don't even know how that works. I think I'm attacking over there because there's a better chance of hitting something that's actually worth reanimating. Okay, we did 2 damage. We get to reanimate a Bone Crusher Giant, a Sharpshooter. Straight target artifact or enchantment. That would just be like an arcane signet, I guess. I'm kind of thinking we take the lantern, right? I feel like we take the lantern. It's just gonna make our life a bit easier. It gives us some extra mana, which is always very good. And we do want mana, so we can start using the Skull Clamp and so on. I wonder if we will ever get a token that would be like gourmet food that gives you more life. Oh my god. I do hope that you have to like pay a Black Lotus worth of mana to activate the gourmet food. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do any more unsets, but that does seem kind of like an unset card, doesn't it? Meteor time! What are we meteoring? The bird! The bird! Good, good, good. Fast food that gives less life. Fast food that costs HP. Hell yeah, let's draw some cards. I'm glad that at least one player is using my wonderful offer of Curse of Verbosity. Tap, sacrifice an artifact named Black Lotus. Sacrifice this artifact. Gain 5 life. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Only playable in Garth One Eye. I think that would be gaming. I approve of this. Am I the only player who hasn't missed a land drop? That's sad. That is sad, friends. I'm playing Demir. Even the green players have missed land drops. So Veil 5? What is going on? Oh, right. This guy becomes cheaper if there are 8 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Okay. All right. That does kind of make sense. Well, let's see if you can find 8. Otherwise, I'm exiling that shit next turn. Did you do it? Yeah, good job. Very nice. All right, we've got the gaffer. I'm gonna eat a food. Not a luxurious food, though. Just a regular food. Please attack. Your deck is centered around attacking with Frodo. Please, for the love of God, attack with Frodo. No. No. No attacks. Come on. It's all right. Cool, we got a counterspell. That's pretty helpful. Command Tower. Ruin Crab. Let's see what we hit. We didn't get a single creature? Well, that's not great. It's not my favorite thing. Okay, so I kind of want to get rid of this graveyard. Is that necessary? No, actually it's not necessary right now. Okay, I don't need to get rid of this right now, so we're fine. I think let's just Skull Clamp one of these guys really quick. See what we get. Oh, we got Trinket Mage. All right, let's go for it. Trinket Mage. Yes, I would like to search for an artifact that costs one mana. Get an Altar of the Brood. Get this bad boy. Haunted one, maybe? Just attack? Probably just attack. I gotta keep Counterspell open. I don't think I want to play any more cards right now. We attack here. Keep the rest. Or we keep Zellix in the back. Alright, this guy is Menace. Connect. Come on, game. It just keeps closing it. It just keeps closing it. It's okay, I will know what happens in that graveyard. I don't know what happened in that graveyard. Oh my god, I missed again? I mean, I actually need to mill somebody for a creature. No way! No way! I'm gonna be able to reanimate nothing? Not a thing? That is so dumb. I got nothing. I didn't get a single creature? Oh, man. Oh, that's actually so disappointing. Okay. You know what's a bit of a pet peeve of mine? Every once in a while, we'll get people asking, is this the Stories of Dota narrator? And like, yes, I am the Stories of Dota narrator. And I know that this is petty, but it kind of annoys me that they are asking if I'm the narrator for Stories of Dota, because that sort of implies that that's all I did, right? And I'm like, you're technically, you're technically correct, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, I'm getting attacked this time. That's fair. And I'm just gonna take the damage, I think. Where's that going? No, my Trinket Mage. It's fine. You can die. Get out of here. I don't think I'm blocking this because I'm probably gonna need more blockers. So we're chilling. So I'm a little worried about taking like 600 damage here. I feel like there's a non-zero chance that we just kind of die. Wavebreaker Hippocamp. You can have that. That doesn't bother me. I do block the 8/8 if it attacks me. Nope. Will not attack. I'm telling you, commander players are allergic to attacking. There's nothing a commander player hates more than hitting somebody. Oh, you found a land. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Goose. You don't want to turn this stuff sideways. Makes no sense. This is even worse because you don't even have to turn Frodo sideways. Frodo has Skulk. It just doesn't say Skulk on the card. And he has Vigilance. Because as soon as you attack with Frodo, you can't really block the guy anymore. Ugh! You know, you might argue that that's kind of the problem if the ring tempts you. Because this player clearly has no understanding of what that actually means. But the card doesn't help explain it either. So they think they can't attack, but that's just not true. They could have been attacking the whole time and nobody can really block them. I can block them. I have a Ruin Crab. Ruin Crab Gaming. Okay. It's time. Maybe. We've got an island. Let's play the island. Altar of the Brood. Wait, we're not hitting any creatures. There can't be. There can't be. There have to be some creatures in these decks, right? Okay, Zellix. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. We make some boys. We make some boys. We hit some creatures. Altar. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, we missed again. What's going on? All right, we hit again. All right, we hit another creature. Just keep it going. Keep it going. We hit something. Oh, we actually hit a creature here. Out of all decks. Nazgul over there. Ooh, there's a treasure cruise. We might need to play Ashiok and get rid of graveyards now. This is not infinite. It's just like keeps going until we don't hit a creature. Let's go, Zellix. That's my boy. Oh, no, leave. It's not infinite. And now it's definitely not infinite. No, it's not infinite. Oh no, they left. We've missed so many, although we are kind of going a little nuts right now. I mean, admittedly, I don't know how many creatures that player would have contributed. Okay, how many did we mill? Like a good chunk, right? Good chunk? Oh, Zellix just keeps it going, keeps it going. Never slow down. Mill him again. All right, that's it. That was it. But we are not done. We gotta get rid of their graveyards at this point. That's actually like a really important part of being a responsible mill gamer. You need a way to get rid of people's graveyards, because otherwise you're just filling up their resources for them, and that's just It's not good. Admittedly, with the captain, that might not be ideal, but hey, that's all right. Maybe a little bit of a nombo, but I feel like just having a way to make sure that we don't, you know, just die to somebody having insane stuff in their graveyard is important. Okay, keep it going, keep it going. Well, we have a handful of these boys. Haunted one? I feel like Haunted one actually does nothing. Let's just play a Memory Erosion and call it a day. And Skull Clamp something? Does that matter? It's kind of nice to keep free mana open because I can Zellix and I can counterspell. So I feel like we're actually just chilling. I don't think we attack. I don't need to win by damage. That's just not the plan. Is there anything? Oh, I can get Jaheira! Holy shit! I can get Jaheira! Oh, this game is over. Because all of my guys are gonna tap for mana. Well, we have made a bunch of tokens. Against really, really creature-heavy decks, this can kind of go infinite, as in it can just kill people. I would say most of the time, it does look a little bit like this, where we mill like 15, 20 cards, and we build a huge board, but we don't actually kill people. Decimate, oh, that's getting counted. Mill 2 cards first, though, if you don't mind. All right, let's see. Maybe they're dead. Oh, we made a guy. Which is this targeting? Oh, the captain, my command tower, the altar, and the memory erosion. That makes sense. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to try to defend this. I do not even care about anything other than the altar. That's the only card I want to keep. Jaheira's kind of nuts with the Skull Clamp as well, isn't it? I'm getting Arcane denied. Damn, I respect it. Sick. But let's mill you a little bit more before we say goodbye to our altar. Let's just kind of keep this going a little bit, you know? While we still can. But now we're tapped out. Down to 38 cards over there. Oh, we got a double trigger. Let's go. That's where it goes really crazy. Once you start stacking these triggers because you hit multiple creatures. Oh. Zellix counts only like 1 trigger per like mill step. But, and this is important, it counts it for each opponent. And we're only doing 1 card mills right now. So if we mill 2 creatures from 2 opponents, that's 2 triggers. Oh, I guess that's it. I mean, I guess I can't complain. I got this guy down to 32 cards and the other one down to 40. So we're in pretty good shape. And we have a bit of a board. Now, if a Blasphemous Act comes out, that might be a problem. I mean, what could hit us? Something that gives everything -1/-1. Oh, that would actually be so bad for us. Timeless Witness. All right, I technically have something I can do. What are we getting back? Oh, there's a Maelstrom Wanderer. Is it Boilerworks? Gaming. I love it. Get back a land. Make sure we hit that land drop. Absolutely, I would do the same thing. All right, Eshki trigger. If she comes at us, we just block her with 8 boys. Probably. I mean, we don't need this much. Do we need this many boys? We probably do want this many boys. I don't know. They're free right now. They draw me 2 cards, each of them. I mean, I feel like if I can kill Eshki, I really should be killing Eshki. Even if it costs me a couple of boys. Okay, that boy is gone. Goodbye, buddy. There's no mana open, so I think I'm gonna risk 8. I'm gonna risk 8. Would you consider Storm combo? Storm, it really depends on what you're doing with it. Like, I feel like the difference there is mostly, are you winning? Like, does the game end? Because if so, I would consider it a combo, yes. But if you're just kind of storming off to make, I don't know, a bunch of 4/4 dragons, then no. To me, the big like line in the sand is kind of like, do you win the game? Like immediately, like is it over? Choose a number of cards to draw. Oh, I can actually choose? I can choose to only draw 1? That's funny. Draw up to 2 cards. Yes, no, that is true. All right, Vivochian Monument. Another little bit of a nombo with the Ashiok. Yeah. It is how it is. You gotta make sure that you have the resource. It's just important that you limit their graveyards. Otherwise, you're giving them too much stuff. I could, funnily enough, just play a Haunted one and swing like an army of horrors at somebody. But we gotta mill them out. That's what we're here for. We gotta mill them out. Create a food, very good. Oh my god. Have you ever seen a more beautiful setup for Zellix? Holy fuck. This is not what I had in mind. Do we win? Is it just a win? Okay, I need to keep one horror back. I can definitely kill this guy. I know that. Is it better to just draw cards and check if we can find something more effective than the Mind Skinner? I think it's fine to draw one card. Or like, draw one horror worth of cards is what I'm saying, really. Okay. Evolving Wilds is pretty good. It's not exactly what I had in mind, so I still need to keep a horror back, but I think we can go for it with the Evolving Wilds. All right, we'll play the Mind Skinner. Let's play Evolving Wilds. Mill them for free. Oh wait, Evolving Wilds taps for mana. That's kind of funny, I guess. So I need 6. I now have 6 because Evolving Wilds taps for mana. That's right, I forgot about that. So we go into combat, attack with all creatures here, but I should attack with all except for one because sacking this is still more mill. Okay, in we go. Get a bunch of Mind Skinner stacks or triggers. Declare blockers. I mean, don't worry about it. It doesn't do damage. What could possibly go wrong? Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't do damage. Oh, we make a bunch of guys again. Oh, we did it. We got him. We got him, right? I actually don't even need to mill them anymore with the Ruin Crab because I can just tap and tap. River Churn Monument, you and you. Sure, I'll mill myself too. Why not? Sounds fun. We got him. All right? 0 cards in deck. And 0 cards in deck. And we pass. Have some blockers still, just in case. But I mean, I don't really know what can go wrong. Noxious Revival out of nowhere. Got him! We did it! Hey! We milled them out! Let's go! We got him. It's genuinely hard to mill people out in Commander, but this can do it. And it's not an infinite. It's not a combo. It's just a nasty, nasty synergy between 2 cards. I mean, Zellix and the Altar of the Brute did most of the work that game, although, you know, we had some other things too. You know, when making this video, I came to an odd realization. I like talking and thinking about and playing with terrible cards, but all the online infrastructure is centered around good cards, so finding garbage is surprisingly difficult. This all started because I found Seki, Season's Guide, a green 8 mana 0/0 that enters with 8 +1/+1 counters on it. When damage would be dealt to Seki, it prevents that damage and instead removes that many +1/+1 counters from it, while also creating that many 1/1 spirit creature tokens. Finally, we can sacrifice 8 spirits to return Seki from our graveyard to the battlefield. I think this is a really cool card. Partially because it goes randomly infinite with Warstorm Surge. Warstorm Surge says that whenever a creature enters the battlefield under our control, we can shoot damage equal to that creature's power at any target. So, Seki enters, we shoot it with Warstorm Surge, creating 8 1/1s. That gives us 8 times 1 damage to whatever we want, and then we sacrifice the spirits to bring Seki back, shooting itself again. Boom, 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 everybody dead. Unfortunately, Warstorm Surge isn't in the right colors, but I still thought it was kind of neat. This is mostly led by curiosity. I don't think it would actually make for good gameplay, but it's interesting because one of the combo pieces needed sees no play whatsoever. So I started digging for other combos like it and eventually made this video, having found only 3. I really didn't find that many. Now, admittedly, this video is also partially just an excuse to talk about Zellix. I really like Zellix, but I would be delighted if you guys could maybe help me make another video like this. I'm sure you have your own combinations, your own tricks that you are proud of, that you have found, that you see nowhere else. If you do, leave them in the comments and then I will collect them and I will give you credit and we will make another video where hopefully we have a couple more things to talk about. Again, the online infrastructure for this kind of stuff is really quite limited. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Patreon. And I didn't turn on the lights in the background this time. Sorry, it's late. I got a little lazy, I guess. Oh man. This video took surprisingly long to make. And it didn't end up being all that much, but that's okay. At least we had a fun game in there. I really like having the gameplay in there. I think that's a lot of fun. So I want to keep doing that. If you have anything that you would like to see gameplay-wise, you can also let me know about that. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon.